Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to part 20 of What If Kurama gave Naruto a dojutsu. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also I posted a new episode of Uchiha Naruto the Sage on my second channel, so go ahead and enjoy. And also, if this is the first time you're hearing my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel and enjoy the lovely what ifs that are coming your way. Remember to get this one to 100 likes, share to all of your friends on your social media platform, and yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me. So to do a bit of a recap, Naruto and his team participate in the Chunin exams, where all of them made it to the finals. Naruto told them that they should go off and train and surprise each other at the end of the month. As Haku went to train with Kakashi, Kiba went to train with his mother and the rest of the Inuzaka clan, and Naruto had a brilliant idea. He created a blood clone, as he then did hand signs, as he allowed Kurama to take the blood clone's body, as she's now in the real world. As Naruto was so happy that it worked, and Kurama was so happy that she was able to walk around, as she was in her human form. Kurama also told Naruto that she's going to give him the fox summoning contract, and she's going to help him train for the month. Also, Naruto uses Shinsei Nagan and accidentally copied the Byakugan when he went down and saved Hinata from Neji. So yeah, that was basically the last part. So let's get straight into this new part. Kurama walked through the village with a smile on her face as she stared at all the civilians as she walked towards the Hyuga compound. You all don't even know that I'm walking amongst you right now. I could make all of you suffer for what you did to Naruto when he was a kid. But I am sure that he won't like that. So you guys get a pass, Kurama thought as she continued to walk. Kurama sighed as she felt a few stares from the male population as their eyes stare at her body. She rolled her eyes as she arrived at the Hyuga compound. Kurama then used a henjutsu as she turned into a perfect replica of Sasuke and fixed her voice so it will match his. As she knocked on the door, and a Hyuga, a low member of the branch, answered. "What can I do for you, Sasuke Uchiha?" The man asked. "I have to see Hayashi Hyuga for something important. May I please come in?" said the fake Sasuke. The man, not knowing any better, let Kyuubi in, as he didn't know that it was a fake Sasuke. As Kurama then remembered Naruto's plan. With Naruto and Kasumi ran to the Uchiha compound as they were sure that they would find Sasuke there training. Naruto and Kasumi stopped jumping as they landed a few feet away from the Uchiha compound, as both Naruto and Kasumi transformed into two Hyugas as they walked straight in. As they went to the main house, Naruto in his disguise knocked on the door. Sasuke opened it as he saw two Hyugas standing in front of him. "What do you want?" Sasuke asked them in an arrogant tone. Naruto smirked as he took out a fake note from the council. "We have orders to train you along with Genma for the Chunin exams," Naruto told him. Sasuke raised an eyebrow but smirked. He was happy to receive more training. Kasumi then turned around to leave. "I will be right back with your training equipment, Sasuke Uchiha," Kasumi said as she turned to leave. Sasuke just stood there as he smirked at his luck. Meanwhile, with Kasumi went around the Uchiha compound as she followed Naruto's instructions to the vault. Kasumi then found what she was looking for as she went downstairs and found a ton of scrolls Kasumi took out a scroll of her own as she wrote down what was in the scrolls, the appropriate information. After she was finished, Kasumi smirked as she sealed away the scroll. She put everything back and came back out of the room like no one was ever in there. She then went back to Naruto. Sorry it took so long. Apparently, renovations are taking place and the equipments have been relocated, Kasumi told Sasuke. Sasuke didn't really care, he was just so happy to have more training. Naruto and Kasumi each mentally smirked as they turned to Sasuke. Oh, we have a problem here, Sasuke Uchiha. We forgot that we're shinobis and we don't have to listen to the council. And you are not worth the Hyuga's precious time, Naruto said as he and Kasumi saw Shin out of sight. Sasuke seethed in anger as he felt his pride at Uchiha being challenged by a Hyuga. Sasuke stormed out of his compound as he ran straight to the Hyuga compound to give them a piece of his mind. Meanwhile, Naruto and Kasumi was moving fast as they were going back to Naruto's apartment with the Kyuubi. She was allowed to see Hayashi as she was in the transformed state of Sasuke. After the guard went to notify Hayashi, Kurama created a Sasuke clone as he went to the Hyuga vault. The Kyuubi shadow clone found the vault and she wondered why wasn't anyone guarding the vault. She noticed the various traps as she managed to avoid them as she opened the Hyuga scrolls. She smirked as she took down the information, as she found a lot of things that Naruto will learn now that he has the Byakugan. After the clone got all of the information, it escaped from the compound. As the clone headed back to Naruto's apartment, the clone then gave Naruto the scroll. As it then dispelled, Kurama then got all of the memories. As she was still in her Sasuke form at the compound, she ran through hand signs and shot a fireball. What is the meaning of this, Uchiha Sasuke, Yellow Branch member? Sorry, I just wanted to knock your damn clan down a peg. You guys think you're so strong since the Uchiha clan was destroyed. So I came here to just bring your clan down a level. As Kyuubi then rushed out of there as most Hyuga followed her. She then managed to get them off her back for a couple seconds as then she dropped the transformation jutsu, going back into her normal female form. As she saw a large group of Hyugas run by her. As she turned her head to see the real Sasuke coming, as all of the Hyugas saw him. You brat, who the hell do you think you are? One of the Hyugas shouted as Sasuke was still seated in anger as his Sharingan started to spin. Me? Who the hell do you think you are, tricking me and mocking my clan? The entire village formed a circle around the two clans arguing. As Kurama tried not to burst out in laughter, Kurama then soon did a sunshin and vanished as she went back to Naruto's apartment. Kurama came in as she was laughing as Naruto and Kasumi were also laughing as well. Naruto, that was genius. I have never had so much fun in my life, Kasumi said as she held her sides as she rolled on the floor. Kyuubi nodded in agreement as she wiped the tear from her eyes. Oh man, we might have started a clan feud. Well, that was so much fun. I was right. The Fox clan is going to love you, Naruto, Kyuubi told him. Naruto nodded as all three of them began to settle down. They could still hear the shouting from Sasuke and the Hyuga as they wondered what was still going on. All of them stopped laughing as they went over the scrolls that they collected. As Naruto had a glee in his eye as he wanted to train right now, as all of them sneaked out to a training field. A couple hours later, Naruto, Kurama and Kasumi fell down on the ground huffing as they finished the training for today. Naruto chuckled as he dispelled his clones and all of the memory and the experience started to rush back to him. So, is this how all of you Bijus train? Naruto asked her. Kurama chuckled as she turned to Naruto. Sorry Naruto, but if I went all out, you would have probably died. The Kyuubi told him as Naruto's sweat dropped hearing this. After a couple of minutes, all of them decided to return back to Naruto's apartment. Naruto opened the door as he rests Kasumi on the bed. He then went and took off his shirt as he was dirty. Also was Kurama. As he looked at her, sorry Kurama, but I promise I will buy you some new clothes tomorrow, he told her, as he gave her one of his shirt and a shorts. As she smiled with a nod as she took the clothes and went to go change. Naruto then went to the shower as he decided to take a bath. As he was in there washing himself, he heard the door slip open. As Naruto turned to see Kurama and Kasumi. Kasumi in her human form as the both of them were in towels. Hey Kurama, hey Kasumi, why are you in here? Naruto asked. Oh, you know Naruto. As soon multiple screams could be heard as the two of them jumped on him. A week later, Naruto was huffing as he dropped his lightning sword on the ground. Naruto saw Kurama with a smile on her face as she waited for him to get up. Naruto had already figured out everything in the scrolls as he learned all of them quickly. He has also even created few new genjutsus. He got help from Kurenai though. Naruto was now on his kinjutsu and his taijutsu as he turned to see Kasumi, tired, exhausted form right next to him. Come on Naruto, you and Kasumi aren't done. Kurama asked them both, as Kurama was hard when it comes to training, but thanks to her training, Naruto's Sharingan has finally developed fully as he now had the three totems. He could even see Kurama's movements and they were moving slower than before. Naruto turned to Kasumi and gave her a grin as she did the same. Kasumi, let's do this, said Naruto as Kasumi smiled as her black hair grew wild and her teeth and her fang became sharper. Naruto then grabbed both of his swords as he and Kasumi then charged at Kyuubi. Kurama cracked her knuckles as she gave them a small grin and charged at them as well. Naruto and Kasumi broke off from each other as they went to attack Kurama from her sides. Kurama grinned as she saw Kasumi coming to her, but she quickly spun around as she saw Naruto coming from the other sides and he was also running through hand signs. Ice release! Crystal ice mirrors! Naruto shouted as mirrors formed around Kurama as they captured her into a dome. Kurama chuckled when she saw Naruto jumped out of the ice mirror as he was coming at great speed, but she managed to dodge as she grabbed his leg and swung him around as he break right through the mirror and slammed into a tree. Naruto quickly got back up to his feet as he raised his fire sword as the fire blazed on it. Fire slash! Phoenix cry! Naruto said as he waved the fire sword and a phoenix flies straight towards Kurama. As Naruto made the ice dome so close that the only opening was for the phoenix to fly right in. Kurama then closed her eyes. The fire then exploded into the ice as it created a thick mist. Naruto switched to his Byakugan as he looked around for Kurama. As the mist then cleared, as Naruto's eyes widened, Kurama was right in front of him with her claw right next to his throat. Kasumi then ran from behind to Kurama as she jumped to grab her. But Kurama spun around and grabbed Kasumi as she threw her straight into Naruto as the both of them dropped on the ground. As Naruto lay down on his back as he was huffing and puffing, he had already been through a long session of training and he gave. He was tired. Kurama then sat down next to him as Kasumi curled up in Naruto's lap. One day I will get strong enough to even beat you, Kurama, Naruto said with a smile on his face. Huh, I'll be waiting for that day, said Kurama. Naruto stretched as he groaned as he saw the sun going down. As Kasumi was tired and she fell asleep. Ready to go home? We have been training all week. We are about to enter the third week, which is mostly reading and experimenting, Naruto told Kurama. Kurama nodded as Naruto placed his swords on his back. As the three of them left the training field, as Naruto carried Kasumi in his arms, as they were more than satisfied what they got done within the week already. The next week, we start with Naruto biting his thumb and writing his name in blood on the scroll. As it glowed bright red, it then faded away as Naruto got the fox summoning contract. As he was so happy, he then ran through hand signs and slammed his hand on the ground. Summoning jutsu, he said, and a puff of smoke appeared as Kurama and Kasumi stood there. As a fox that was Kasumi's size came out, the fox looked around until it spotted Kurama and bowed to her. Kurama-san, it's good to see you again. Are you the one who summoned me? The fox asked. No, I didn't. He did, said Kurama as she pointed to Naruto. The fox then went in front of Naruto. I am sorry how I said that. Kurama is the one that usually summons us because she's a summoner. I would like to start over, okay? Naruto nodded as he gave the fox a small smile. Hello, my name is Kia. I am one of the many foxes that you can summon at your disposal. I like taking walks, doing pranks, and training. What is your name? She asked him. Well, hello Kia. My name is Uzumaki Naruto, and I am happy to be your new summoner. Well, I like Kasumi, my dog, Kurama, the foxes, ramen, and training. I hope to be a good summoner for all of you, Naruto told her. Kia nodded with a smile. Well, Naruto, it is a great honor to be your summon. As Naruto smiled and said that he was happy to be the first human summoner for the fox. She then disappeared in a puff of smoke as Naruto sensed something as he looked towards the trees. It's not nice to spy on someone, Uncle, he said out loud, as Uncle walked out of the bushes. Well, I saw that you were doing something interesting, Naruto, so I decided to stick around and look what you were doing. As Uncle noticed the red-haired woman. So Naruto, who is this? Uncle asked curiously. Oh, this is Natsuki. She is one of my trainers until the Chunin exam starts, Naruto said, as Kurama raised her eyebrow to the name. Natsuki, she thought in her head. Nice to meet you, Natsuki, said Uncle. Kurama nodded as he couldn't tell Uncle that she was a Kyuubi. Uncle would have had a panic attack. Nice to meet you too, said Kurama. Uncle then grinned as she turned back to Naruto. So you're working hard for the finals, kid? Uncle asked him, as Naruto gave Uncle a thumbs up. That's right, I am going to blow everyone away, Naruto told her. Uncle then took out a kunai as she twirled it around her finger. So, you think you're all that? No, I know I am, said Naruto as he twirled a shuriken around his finger. As Uncle moved in great speed and put the kunai at his neck. As Naruto already grabbed his shuriken and placed it right at her throat. Oh, I guess I cannot really sneak up on you like the last time, as she remembered her encounter with Naruto at the Chunin exam, well, the preliminaries, where he cut her with a kunai. As she then separated from him. You of all people know that you cannot sneak up on me, said Naruto. You remember what happened last time? Oh, that was just a love bite, said Uncle, and I'm going to let you get away with it. You're gonna let me get away with it? Naruto said. Yeah, but just for this time. Wait, does that mean that you have a thing for me? Naruto asked, as Uncle tried to hide the blush mark that came on her face. You think that I will have a thing for you? What brings you that type of assumption? Uncle asked. Well, you certainly find my blood satisfying. Not to mention the flirting you do with me. Uncle just went silent. She then started to laugh. Huh. You're alright, kid. You certainly have more balls than the other genin. Now I see why Kasumi talk about you so much, Uncle said, as Naruto then blushed as he looked down at the ground. Uncle turned as she decided to leave. But it wasn't all that bad. She found someone entertaining. Well, kid, I'll see you later. And show me something good in the tuning exams, Uncle said as she vanished in a couple of leaves. Natsuki, out of all names, you picked Natsuki? Asked Kurama as she laughed and rubbed her head. As Naruto chuckled as well. Well, I came up with that fast. Well, I guess it's time to go home now, said Naruto, as they finished their training for today. As all of them went on their way back home, Kasumi was asleep in Naruto's jacket as both Naruto and Kurama were walking on the streets. When they were going home, Naruto saw something as he saw a white-haired man with a telescope in the tree as he was looking over at all the girls in the hot tub. Naruto walked over to the tree as he channeled wind chakra, and with one swipe move of his hand, the tree was severed as the man fell over in the hot tub with all of the naked ladies. For a couple of minutes, sound could be heard of someone screaming out in pain and agony. After 10 minutes, the man came out with bruises and bumps all over his body as he saw Naruto and Kurama sharing a popsicle. The man walked over as he pointed his finger at Naruto as he was breathing heavily. "What the hell was that for?" he said. Naruto then gave him a smile. "It's your fault. You're a pervert. You shouldn't be peeping," Naruto told him. The man narrowed his eyes at Naruto as he saw the whisker marks. "I am not a pervert," the man said as Kurama and Naruto raised an eyebrow at him. "So what are you then?" Kurama asked as she was genuinely curious. The man then started to chuckle as he placed his hand over his face. "Well, I am a mega pervert," he said. Naruto and Kurama saw it drop as Naruto rubbed the bridge between his nose. "So who are you anyway?" Naruto asked him. The man then smirked. "I am the Toad Sage of Mount Miyaboku. I am Jiraiya, one of the legendary Sannin of Konoha," Jiraiya said as Naruto raised an eyebrow as he wondered how a pervert became one of the people to rival a cage. Naruto finished his popsicle as he stood up. "Are you known for anything else?" Naruto asked him. Jiraiya rumbled through his clothes as he pulled out a small orange book. As Naruto looked at him, "Perhaps you recognize this book. It has moved the hearts of many men who read it," Jiraiya said with anime tears as the sun gleamed off of his face. Naruto was shocked as he couldn't believe. "You're the author of that book?" Naruto said as Jiraiya nodded. "So you create that book that Kakashi Sensei always read," Naruto said as he then pulled out his fire sword as he went close to Jiraiya. "I am going to destroy that book," Naruto said as he charged at Jiraiya. Jiraiya saw the rage in Naruto's eye as he quickly vanished with smoke as Naruto swiped. "Oh, you're not getting away that easily," Naruto said as he vanished in a fire and lightning sunshine. Kurama stayed on the bench, but she got up shortly as she headed home. Later in Konoha, it was night time. Naruto cursed his luck as he couldn't find Jiraiya. He sighed as he put away his swords. Naruto had kept the chase with Jiraiya for about 2 hours. Naruto grumbled as he decided to head home. When Naruto was gone, Jiraiya came out from the ground as he leaned beside a tree. "So, that is Uzumaki Naruto. He's a hyper one, but he has great potential," Jiraiya said to himself. Back at Naruto's apartment, Naruto sighed as he came to his door, but he turned his head as he saw Haku dragging her sword. "Hey Haku," Naruto said. Haku smiled as she waved at him. "Hello Naruto. How has your training been going?" she asked. "It's going well," Naruto said. "The chunin exams are going to be fun." "So, what about you?" Naruto asked. "Don't talk about him," said Haku. "That guy is really getting on my nerves," she said. As Naruto started to laugh, Haku pointed the sword at him. "Is there something funny to laugh about?" she asked as Naruto went quiet as he gulped. "No, Haku." "Well, get some rest for tomorrow. I wish you the best of luck," Naruto told her. Haku nodded with an innocent smile as she went to her room. as Naruto decided to went in for the night. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification. Remember, share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And if you haven't yet, guys, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the animaking family and be a part of the channel. But for now, I'm out. Peace.